What is up, guys? Bang Games. We're gonna play a little bit more Factorio. We're not gonna do a lot right now. We're just gonna do a quick little roundup, see where we're at, see what we can finish in a little bit of time. So where we left off, we started our steel processing. So we got that cooking right now, which is good. That'll be done here in the next minute or so, give or take. We need to start upping our copper production, so I think we'll start tapping into that real quick. So let's go ahead and just make a few more miners here. And what we'll do is we'll go through and wipe out a few of these trees. And we'll start lining up our miners here. And then probably do our little copper smelting area right over here. What else can we get with just red? Warehousing, that'll be useful. So let's get our warehousing going. Now I haven't done a lot of actually I'm gonna leave that there. I haven't done a lot with any of these mods, so I know how some of them work. I don't know how all of them work. So I'm still working on that. Alright, so we have more than enough power poles. Let's go ahead and just get this stuff wired in real fast. Beautiful. And then next what we'll do is, we want to get we're actually going to want to get more belt automation going. Cool, so we got some copper. Let's go ahead and extend our belt just a little bit more. Let's grab just a few more inserters. Make 10 of those real quick. And then in the meantime, we'll go ahead and just steal a bunch of this iron. Actually, I'm gonna put these on the other side. Cool. All right, this will work. So let's get this stuff powered up real quick. We can just go there, there, and there. Beautiful. So now what we can do is reconnect this guy. Where'd my belts? There. Boom. So now we have our red signs continuing again, which is good. So we can actually move this stuff. We'll actually move these down, so we don't need any of these power poles here. Yep, that's all good. Yeah, might as well. That works out well, actually. So we can actually go ahead, we'll use these, and we'll extend our, we'll actually just extend our copper a little bit. Beautiful. It's not going to do anything right now, obviously, since our copper's not quite in the way to do this. So what we might want to do is actually work on how I want to do this. No, I need to go the other way. That's what I needed to do. That really shouldn't be there. Oh well. Whatevers. I got a splitter. I keep forgetting that I have upgraded to splitters now, so I can just use that. Alright, cool. So we have a splitter. So we can actually just do something like this. Warehousing is done. Yay. Let's up our crafting speed. Now I actually think at the second I put that, hang on, let me do this. No, that's what I don't want to happen. Alright, so we gotta wipe that one out. I'm just gonna stick that there for right now. Yeah, and we'll just have to split it over on this side. Cool. So that'll just split that. I mean, again, that's not a huge requirement right now. It's just to get something going. We see our copper starting to back up. We got plenty of copper. Again, copper's not going to be the problem here. At least not for the foreseeable future. Plenty of red science, which is good. So we actually can probably craft a few more labs. So we'll actually get a couple more of those crafted. We'll want to start consuming these. One of the things that we probably should do is do an intermediary here to do like chest, inserter chest. So we cannot stop our production of red science, because right now it's actually just being halted. It's a pretty common thing to do. At least I like to think it's pretty common. So we can work on that in a sec here. Let's get my labs going real quick just so we can get some more of this research being consumed. I want to do some more inserters. We also need some more belts. I'm probably gonna want to automate belt automation. I think is gonna be good. So let's wait, I don't need that. What's it take for belt? Is it gear and iron? Just all pure iron, right? Yeah, just pure iron. So it just takes 3 iron. So I need 2 machines to do this. One for belt and one for pure iron. So I'm thinking I'm actually thinking of just expanding down like this. This guy will be our belt factory. So you're going to be belt factory. You are going to be your iron gear wells. You to you, 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 you to you. Cool. So that is everything we need for iron production. Or not iron production, geez. Whatever I said. Okay, so let's make a few more inserters. Alright, so we're gonna let that kind of build up real quick. I'm gonna grab some water and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's get this going real quick. I want to get all this stuff being consumed. Beautiful, so we're going to start using all that stuff. Alright, cool. So we have that, so good. This is going to actually eat all of our resources, so I'm actually going to limit that real quick. It's not going to eat all of our resources, I shouldn't say that. It's going to eat quite a bit, but it's not going to stop our science from happening. So the order of this really, really matters. Really, really matters. Because I have my iron being consumed for this gear factory here, which is also feeding my red science is taking priority between everything else. So only when red science is at full capacity will my iron essentially make it through this to get turned into gears, or turned into belt. So that is a good thing for us. So I want to get to the architecture so we can start doing Factorissimo. So let's just finish up some of these easy things. And what we need to do is start getting some green signs going. So we'll get that going here shortly. Get some more armor. Pollution's starting to get pretty big, but it's not terrible, so that's good. Cool. I didn't even think where we were at on power. We're almost at capacity on power, so we're going to want to think about upgrading our power soon, especially once we start getting into the green science. I really want to start automating some green science, which takes inserters and transport belts. So I'm already making transport belts here. Inserters are made with gear wells and electronic circuits. So electronic circuits are made with iron and copper cable. So we're going to need to actually make some copper cable as well. So we can probably start working on that. So I'm trying to think what's the best way to do that. Yeah, that'll probably work. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. So we'll just kind of, we'll start not pocket crafting, but we'll start getting some of that stuff going. Because really I want to get to the architecture aspect of this. So right now all of my red science is on one side of the thing. Essentially when I get my green science, I want it to be on the other side, right? And then that's going to be a while to do anyway. So we can, yeah, that should be fine. So actually what I'm going to do, let's actually do this. I actually want to put some of this iron, when it's not being used, I want to start loading it off into here. This will stack to 100, I believe, so we'll actually just hold it there. Yeah, I think that'll actually work out decently well. How long is it going to take to pocket craft? All right, cool. So we have that. Any other pure red non-military stuff? Crafting speed. All right, let's do the crafting speed. All right, so we're gonna do, I think the next best thing to do would probably be laying out the science, or actually upgrading these to blue factories isn't a bad idea. Now let's get our green science automation happening real fast. So I know I want this to be green science sitting, I don't know, I think I said blue science, but I meant green science. I know I want my green science to essentially be right here. Reason being is because when I do my inserter out, it's going to put it on this side of the belt, which will then go work its way down for consumption here. So if I just manually put in some stuff for right now, so we're going to want to do another inserter, or another factory I should say, for these, which takes 3 ingredients. I actually think, can I do it with just 1? With the basic level? Or do I have to? No, I don't. I can't do it like that. So I actually have to make this higher level 1. Alex, what's up, man? That net of machines. Oh, this is nothing. This is very small. Very, very small. And very crappy, mind you. Very crappy. Alright, cool. So we need to do that. I don't like that design, but whatever. Welcome, by the way. Welcome. Alright. So I'm just going to go toss some of that stuff in there. Hey, well, welcome, man. I can absolutely lend you some very, very nice tips and tricks on this game. I'm playing this fairly modded, so it's not quite vanilla, but feel free to ask questions, and I'll be more than happy to help guide your thoughts and what you're feeling about the game. No problem at all. So what I'm working on right now is getting some science. Science is the big aspect of the game. You want to be able to research all this stuff for science, and it requires science to do a lot of this to create new items. So there's things that I cannot create until I research them, and there's enemies and whatnot with weapons, and there's nasty things that can kill you all over the place. But it pretty much boils down in the basic of the game is resources. You got some iron resource here. You've got copper resource here, coal for fuel. There's some stone deposits elsewhere, and then oil as well. This is a pretty rich map, so you don't have to travel as far, but it is definitely nice. So what I'm doing right now is manually loading up my green science factory to build some green science, so that I can do some researching for the next level of things I want, which is Factorissimo. Factorissimo is a mod. It's basically factories inside of factories. If you've ever seen the movie Inception, it's like that, but with factories. So I can actually build a building, go into the building, build a building, go into the building, as many layers as I want. Which is kind of cool. Which takes 50 green science to start with that. So, like I said, automating the green science is going to be extremely useful. So to do that, I think the best thing we can probably do is start working on our little bus here. So we already kind of started our copper bus. It's really, really small, but I want to do more. So we want to start building out a bunch of these guys. So let's just build a crap ton more of those. And if you have any questions on the game, feel free to ask. Pretty good at answering some questions. I got enough time in this to get by. Running out of power? We are really short on power. Something has happened. We are out of coal over here, apparently. So we're just gonna manually load some coal onto the belt. Why did that happen? I don't know why that happened. Huh. Why would that have happened? Are we just not loading enough coal onto the belt? We're probably just not loading enough coal into here. We're just not loading enough coal, I don't think. So let's just add a few more. Curve that around. Hey, I appreciate the follow, man. I appreciate that a lot. I trust you. I trust you. I do see 72 followers now, so that's awesome. Thanks. I don't have, I got the email for it too. I don't have, at least I think, yeah, I don't have any of my, what's the word I'm looking for? My overlays enabled on this one. I'm actually still working on the overlays, so I know what's the best way to kind of work that out. So right now I'm just doing gameplay stuff. But I did see that, so I definitely appreciate that follow. Just for that, everyone's going to get some bonus bucks. Bonus Bane bucks. Bonus all. Everyone gets 100 Bane bucks. Save them up. You can use them on Revlo for rewards, which is good. And I actually think that's going to get sent to YouTube chat too, so oh well. Alright, so that should be good on our power issue, I think. So we'll see. So I think this will fix our power issue. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna fix our power issue, so I think we're good there. Cool. So now that we have that working, where are we at on power? 3. We're gonna actually wanna do a whole nother power thing. So let's go collect a bunch of more resources real quick. So we can build a whole nother row of these. So I need 10 steam engines. So I need enough for 10 steam engines, which is all pure iron. So we can just grab a bunch of the iron off of here. So it's more than enough for 10 steam engines. Now I also need to get stone mining going. I had, I should say, a stone miner happening over here somewhere. Don't know where that went, so I think we need to go fix that. It's gotta be stone somewhere closer, man. This is way too far. Is it long to pass the game? Yes, it is a very, this is a very time investing game. There's no doubt about that. It's a good game. It's a nice tranquil game. It can get very hectic at times. This definitely takes a long time to do a full playthrough, and this is the second episode I've started on this specific campaign. So if this becomes a full campaign, we're talking hours upon hours upon hours of getting proper playthrough done. It's a $20 game on Steam. I've probably put in about 700 hours so far, and I love it. I love this game. We have enough for 14 now. So there's our 14 boilers, 10 engines, and our crafting speed's upgraded, which is good. Let's start working on our architecture. We're gonna go update our power. So let's go ahead and go update. We're gonna go upgrade our power real quick here. So we got, basically I need to get some more pipe. Alright, cool. So we're gonna start upgrading our power. This is probably one of my most played games. Yeah, I would say this is probably one of my most played games. I'll send you a link to my my Steam DB here. Yeah, so far the amount of time I've played into this it breaks down to about 3 cents. About 3 cents an hour in how much time I've actually put into this. So it's, again, significant game to play. Now you don't. There's a lot of different ways you can play this game, different designs. It's all about optimizing and getting an efficient factory, which is very, very true. It's a very, 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 very true thing. I personally like to play this more for the enjoyment side of things. To add to that fact of yes, we're gonna get to something efficient. But it's all about steps. You know, you have to do this in steps. So yeah. So one of the tricks is I already started making those. Hang on. So yeah, I have a lot of games. Yes, I apologize for that if you happen to start looking at those. So one of the tricks that's nice about this is this little trick here. However, I think the spacing on this might be bad. No, cool. Spacing will actually work out. Cool. So I can actually run 2 of these. Now this part kind of sucks. This is unfortunately a spacing problem. So what I'm going to do is actually just run this down 1. But I can actually use my pipe to connect it like this and load it up, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and just we'll run our engines across. And then we just need to wire these guys up. Beautiful. So these should be good now. Why are they not getting... Oh, I need water. I am an idiot. So the other thing we need for this is water. So 1 water pump can go power all of the boilers. So if we look at our power now, we see our production is at 2.2 megawatts, which is roughly a quarter of what we can make. So we can make 10 megawatts in power right now. So we're good on power for a little bit. So we'll figure that part out as we go. One thing I want to start getting done is more green science. So let's just load up. Let's just get some green science running so we can keep working on our architecture. I'm gonna pocket craft a few more of those guys. Collect some more resources. And I think we'll do an intermediary right here. Yeah, we'll do an intermediary. So let's just do a quick wooden chest with 2 of our inserters. We'll make this. No, that's not what I want. We'll make this one our deal for that. Perfect. So that will work nicely. So we're gonna start picking up our copper. So I'm just not gonna limit these. There's actually no reason to limit these. It's gonna get used regardless. So we'll get there eventually. So I want to start working more on getting our little bus going so we can get more and more green science produced. So copper is going right now. There's still a lot more copper we can mine. We need to mine a lot of this steel, or this iron still, and then turn that into steel as well. Let's get some more of the belt. More than enough belt now, which is great. More than enough iron for right now, which is awesome. So we're almost right on par with being able to build those factories. I do want to get some stone mining going, so let's go see if we can find some stone somewhere fairly close. This is actually going to be useful for iron, so I actually think I'll start doing some iron smelting here. Oops. So one of the things that's always fun about this is spacing. So we can play a little bit with that. All right, cool. Now I don't remember what the ratio is for these. So we'll just do 1 for right now. I think that'll be more than fully saturated, which probably is going to be too much. But that'll actually work in my favor after the fact. So let's go ahead and build some more of these guys, which I need stone. Of freaking course I do. All right, we need this. We just need to automate stone. That needs to happen like now. I don't want to go kill stuff. Cakes and cocaine, what's up? Thanks for joining. Been a while. What have I made lately? Programming wise or game wise? I've been doing a lot of programming on this stream, so if you go look on my past broadcasts, you'll see a lot of that. Oh, that was perfect. And game wise, in Factorio, I just started this new campaign, so we're gonna keep. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it up, but I'm gonna play this for a while. Programming wise, so I actually started Let's hang on. I actually started a Chrome extension, which I'll probably pick up shortly after 3:30, 4 o'clock. It's a YouTube title replacement deal. So if you can suggest a new YouTube title to something, I call it the Clickbait Killer app. Just it's kind of funny name, but it's just basically the idea behind it is you can suggest an alternative title to a YouTube video. You can see you later, Alex. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. You can suggest an alternative title for a YouTube video. You can vote on other people's titles that they might suggest, and then the app's going to automatically pull, or the Chrome extension automatically pulls the highest rated title for videos. So it's I saw the idea on somebody make this thread on Reddit, so I figured, hey, that's actually not a bad idea. So I actually have it working. I have it all working on a local database. I just don't have it working through like a hosted solution yet. So maybe we'll pick back up on that shortly. All right, so we got that going. We got some more green science, which is being created, which is great. We're out of green science, so let's just pocket craft a couple more of these guys. So one of the things I want to do is work on getting the green science automated. I probably won't be able to get to that in this episode. I only have maybe about another 5-10 minutes here. I just want to do a couple short streams today. We're probably gonna do a longer one on programming later tonight, so make sure you stay tuned for that fun stuff. But I want to get my architecture working. I have my stone automated, my stone mining automation happening already, so hopefully we'll get our architecture stuff done shortly here, and then that'll give us our factory buildings. We need to get steel going, so one of the things I probably should do is get some of that. So maybe what we'll do is up here we'll turn some of this stuff into steel. So notice my furnaces are not taking coal. That's one of the great things about this specific mod. These are electric stone furnaces, so I can it's all electric. So I'm gonna do some steel in these ones, and then we'll do some iron over here. So let's just get these guys wired up real quick. Beautiful. Make a few more of these. Oh, what did I miss? Right here. Cool. So that's gonna start doing that. I'm actually just gonna stop that from working there. So this will actually make steel for us real quick. Now again, this isn't gonna go crazy, but it's steel. You know, that's the big part. It gets glorified, bona fide steel. So that'll actually start going off shortly here. So we see our steel production actually already happening, which is awesome. Architecture's still going. We have our green science, which is still cooking. Just cook a couple more of these guys real quick. And then we can actually do a Factorio building here, which will need 100 steel plate and 500 stone brick. We're not mining any brick right now, so we're probably just going to get the research done, and then we'll actually get, in the next episode of Factorio, we'll probably get the actual stone stuff going. So it's pretty good. This is a decent pull for this short session. And if you guys have any suggestions as what you want to see as far as the Factorio stuff goes, I'll be glad to try to figure it out and help demo it. Again, I like to help new players, so if there's anything specific you're looking for, just let me know for sure. Let's get our research speed stuff still going. Take back some of this since I don't need any of that right now. So our architecture's done, so we can now build our factory buildings, which is awesome. We can also build warehouses, the storehouses. So this stores 150 items, and then our warehouse stores 800 items. These are the winners. Space-wise, take about the same spot. Yeah, take up about the same amount of space as a normal storehouse. The difference is just a lot more capacity, which is good. They're a lot more costly, but you save room. So one of the things that's useful to do is to use warehouses in conjunction with your factory buildings, which hopefully we'll see in the next episode. So I'm gonna drop it off here. I gotta finish a couple things up around the house, and then we'll probably pick it back up later with a programming session. We might actually do the incremental game that I was working on yesterday, or we'll work on that Chrome extension a little bit more. I'm not sure which one yet, so we'll figure it out. So yeah, as always, I will see you guys shortly, probably later on within the next hour and a half. Adios.